Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup drawer. So, the last time I did this was like in June, and I said I was wanting to do it like maybe every other month. That would have been like last month, but we're here in September and we're about to jump in. I've got some new products to show you, and then I'm also going to be kind of like rearranging, putting some stuff away, bringing stuff back up to the surface, and yeah, organizing a little bit. So let's jump in. So I'm not gonna go super far into detail about how my makeup is laid out because I did that in my June video and it actually ended up getting split up into 2 videos because it just took so long. So I don't want to do that again. So I'm just gonna kind of show you around a little bit and then focus on the things that I want to focus on. So I guess now let's jump in. So we are gonna start with a quick, ignore my coffee. We're gonna start with a quick walkthrough of my vanity. So in this drawer down here, I have all of my face products that I use on like an everyday basis. So I've got like some foundations, a primer, some concealers, powders, more powders, some face color products. So I've got like lots of bronzers and blushes. And I've got some highlights back here, another primer, more highlights and blushes and everything. Again, if you want to see more detail of what all of this stuff is, you can check out that video from June because it literally talks about every single item I own. I'm not doing that again. Moving up top here, I have a lot of eye and face palettes that I use, again, kind of like every day. Got some different palettes. Ones that I use, ones that I'm trying to use, ones that I really don't use. We'll go over that soon. This little tray of products over here is a mix of things. There's new things in there, and then there's some makeup sponges. I also have some products that I'm working on a project pan on with. It's actually a collab. Her name's Rachel Terry. I'll link that video below. But we have 5 products that we're trying to finish by the end, or by the start of fall. And so I have the products in there I'm working on. And then back in that back corner, I have some lip products and then like some perfumes and stuff. And then that back striped pail is more lip products, and the front mug with a K is like eyeliners, mascaras, that kind of stuff. And then this drawer on this side is some eye products. So I have a few eyeshadow palettes in here. Lash glue that I still need to use eventually. Some little like singles and some other eye products. Some shimmery product things. But yeah. So I'm going to be organizing all of this stuff and adding new things in. So let's get started and add in some new stuff. So honestly, my vanity has been kind of in a little bit of disarray over the last few months since I filmed that first makeup collection video of sorts, because I've been trying to keep track of the things that I'm adding to my collection. So a lot of things just end up on top of my vanity, which is kind of annoying. So now it's time to put them away. So the products that are sitting on my vanity right now are products from BoxyCharm in the last like 3 months. So we have June's box, July box, and August box. Now, not everything is here because it wasn't all makeup. There was some skincare and like nail stuff, and that stuff is put away where it's supposed to go. This is just the makeup things. So this is June's box. These are some lashes from Baddington Lashes. I have not used these yet, still need to. They look beautiful, but I just don't wear lashes. But they're gonna go in this drawer over here. Actually, I'm gonna put these under my vanity in here in a little bit, so I'm gonna set those aside. I also got this Girlactic matte lip paint in that box, and this is pretty nice. It's in the color Blossom. It is a really nice like berry color. I think it'll be great for fall actually. So I'm gonna put this in with my liquid lipsticks and stuff over here. I got this eyeliner from Jaunt Blue, and it's a charcoal colored eyeliner. I'm honestly just like not a fan of it at all. It sucks. The color is just like not there. It's just boring. I don't like it. I'm gonna put it underneath the counter and kind of like wait for a declutter, which will be coming soon. These brushes though, these are 3 brushes from Luxie. I've never had Luxie brushes before. These are the first 3 I've had, and I love every single one of them. They're all fantastic. We have the Duo Fiber Powder Brush, which is a duo fiber. I love it for blush. I use it for bronzer or for like a light contour. We have the Precision Foundation Brush. This is so great. It applies foundation beautifully. I love it for concealer as well. And then lastly is this is the Tapered Highlighter brush. And this one is really beautiful as well. It's so nice for highlight because it's kind of bigger and fluffy. It really distributes highlight really great. But I also really love it for powder, like setting my face. All of these are beautiful. I'm putting them in with my everyday brushes. And the last thing from that box is from Alamar Cosmetics, and it's the Reina del Caribe palette. This is beautiful. I'm actually wearing this color on my lids today. This palette is so beautiful. I love it. I wear it pretty frequently, but because my vanity's been in disarray since that last video, I haven't used it as much as I should. So I'm going to put it up here with my everyday palettes. Alright, moving on to July's box. It's from Wander Beauty. It's the Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I like this. It's pretty nice. It's very light, but it really holds a curl nicely. And then I also have a brow product. This is from Cella, and it's the Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. This is really nice. You have a brush on one side, and then on the other you have like a little pot of eyebrow powder, or not powder, but cream. It's like a pomade kind of, and I really enjoy this, so that's definitely going in my everyday stuff. This is from Note, and it's a blush in the shade Desert Rose. It's a beautiful blush, so pretty. It's like really nice and nude, but kind of pink. But I'm going to put this in with my everyday face stuff. The last thing from this box was from Crown Pro, but this is the palette. It's so pretty. I don't remember what it was called, but I do like it. I think it's really nice, so I'm going to put it up here with my eyeshadow palettes, which I need to remove another one for it to fit. We have August's box here. This was probably my least favorite BoxyCharm I've had in a very long time. This first one is from Bang Beauty, and it's the Chocolate Gel Eyeliner, but I've actually been using it in my eyebrows, and it's not bad. It's pretty cool toned, which is nice, and so I'm actually kind of surprised, and like, I'm okay with this. We also got a Smashbox lipstick. This is their Be Legendary lipstick, I think. And I got it in the shade Bombastic something. I don't know. It's like this hot pink color. I probably will never ever wear it. Who knows, there might be an occasion where I really need a hot pink lip, but right now, I don't. And then the last thing was this Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. I will say this palette is disappointing. Actually, I'm going to put this in like this side eye drawer over here because I want to keep trying it, but it definitely doesn't deserve a place on my top of my vanity. Now on to the other stuff that I've just been buying for the last few months. I have this palette from Makeup Revolution. This is the Reloaded palette. I think this is supposed to be kind of a dupe for the Anastasia Subculture palette. I actually really like it for more of like the cool toned colors in here. The warm tones are okay. I do like this like peachy pink shade. This is really nice. It makes for a really nice transition color. You know what? I'm going to put it in that side drawer too because I want to keep trying it, but it's definitely not something that like really excites me and makes me want to use it all the time. I also picked up this palette from Target maybe 2 months ago or so. They had like this whole Disney thing going on for a while, And I just thought this palette was so cute, so I kind of wanted to give it a try. And the shades in here looked pretty nice. But this one's actually surprisingly really great quality. There's really some pretty shades in here. Unfortunately, this was limited edition. They don't have it anymore. But I'm going to put this in that side drawer as well. And then the last palette, this is from Profusion. This is the Sienna's 21 shade eyeshadow palette with a dual-ended brush. Beautiful palette. Really enjoy this pink shade over here. You can get a nice like cool look with this cozy shade and this adventurous shade. And then, I mean, a lot of this is warm, obviously. This color is super pretty. Totally love this palette. I'm actually doing a giveaway on this palette right now that ends on the 7th. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out the video. I'll link it up above so you can check it out. But all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. I did pick up this the other day to refill. I have this matte finish setting spray from Wet n Wild, but it's almost gone and I really enjoy it. But they were doing this deal where it was buy this and you get the primer for free, which I really enjoy their primer as well, but I don't need it right this second, so I'm going to put it under the counter for right now. Now, lip products. Lip products are my downfall, for sure. These are all the ones I picked up. You can kind of see there's a theme. They're all very like nude, almost kind of sparkly. This one my sister actually sent me. This has been a favorite as of late. It's from L'Oreal. It's one of their like Color Riche or like Color Riche Shine lipsticks. Super pretty. I have this Pixie by Petra lip butter lip or shea butter lip balm. I also picked up this Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss. I got this at TJ Maxx. This is from their brunch collection, I think, and this is in the shade Barista, which if you don't know, I am essentially a professional barista, so I couldn't resist. And this was actually a lip kit, again from Profusion. You get a lip liner, a liquid lipstick, and then a sparkling lip topper, and this is in the shade Charm. Keeping these around up top. Now I didn't put these ones away because these literally live in my purse. And the last one is from e.l.f. and this is the lip plumping gloss. I really like this. This is in the shade Champagne Glam. It's this really pretty champagne color, obviously. It adds a little bit of tint, but it's mostly just like super shiny. I really like it. Alright, so that's it for makeup that is new to my collection. Now some things that I am going to be moving, not getting rid of, not quite yet because we're not there, but some things I want to move to under my vanity counter. Because I'm just not using them like I had hoped I would, or it's just like not really the season for it anymore. So let's jump into those products. So the only products from like that side face drawer I have were these two. This is from Maybelline. It's the Dream Matte Mousse Foundation. I have had this for at least a year at this point. Like I think maybe a year and a half. But honestly, I'm just not interested. Like I have the things I like for my skin and I don't want to use things I don't like, so I didn't end up ever using this actually, so I'm going to put this back under the counter for right now. And then this is a favorite, but come this time of year I just don't use it anymore. This is the Bare Minerals Warmth. This is a beautiful all over face color. It's really great as a nice warm bronzer, which I love during the summer, but we're in September now. We're to the end of summer. I'm gonna put this away. I'll bring it out again later. Now for palettes, I have quite a few that I just need to put under the counter right now because I'm either not using or I need to take a break from because like I want to do other things. So the first two are from CoverGirl. These are the True Naked palettes. I have the nudes and the roses. I think they recently redid the packaging on all these. I don't even know if they have these exact palettes anymore. These are okay. I mean, they're nice for a drugstore and they're really easy to use, but I just am not using these ever, so I'm going to put them under the counter. This is what essentially started my makeup, like actual makeup collection. I wore makeup before I bought this, but this was like the first thing that really got me into makeup. This is the Urban Decay Book of Shadows, and It's got all of these shadows. Literally every color in here is like super metallic, which they're beautiful, but I just don't use it. So I'll probably be getting rid of this soon because it's been a long time with this one. This one is one that I actually really love. This is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. This is kind of like a dupe for the Modern Renaissance palette, and I really like this. I actually had this, I purposely kept this on top of my vanity for the last few months because I put away my Modern Renaissance palette because I love that palette, but I wanted to really give this one a shot and see if it's not really comparable, but if it's really good. And honestly, I have to say, it's really good. I love this palette, but it's fall. I want to bring my Modern Renaissance palette out to play, so I'm going to put this one away for right now. This one just needs to go away, possibly for good. This is the BoxyCharm Pure Cosmetics palette. This was a BoxyCharm exclusive. It doesn't look bad from the palette, like looking at it, but it's just not good. Like, nothing about this palette works well. It blends really terribly. You can't really get a great total look in here, so I'm putting this one away and I will probably declutter it soon. Now, this is an old favorite. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. This is the old packaging on this. I really liked this palette for a long time, and I still do think there's a few shades in here that are really pretty. This one down here is like the most beautiful like fall color ever. Like, what? That color is so pretty. It's like green but like purpley and duochrome. It's so pretty. But I never ever reach for this because I can't do a complete look with it because there's no matte shades in here. It's all metallic. This is another one that I really like. This is the Milani Everyday Eyes, and it's in the shade Earthy Elements. I love this palette. I actually added this to my favorites for the year of 2017 because I think it's fantastic. It's probably the best drugstore palette that I've tried. I haven't been using it super frequently because I've been trying some other things, so I'm just going to put this away for right now, but I will probably bring this out soon again. This is another one that I got from BoxyCharm. This is the Glam Metals palette from Crown. Again, is all metallic shades. I said in my last makeup collection video that I wanted to get some use out of this, but I have not touched it since that video. And this is very much a similar story. This is the ColourPop Golden State of Mind. Again, got this in BoxyCharm, and this was a limited edition palette. I don't think you can get this anymore, but these are all metallic in here. Again, some of them are beautiful. I actually really enjoy this shade here in the middle. It's like this iridescent, like pink color. It's super pretty, but again, I just can't get an everyday look out of this, or even like a look in general. And then for lip products, I just have 3 that I'm going to be putting under the counter. Lip products, again, like I said, I love lip products, but it's like ever changing for me. A lot of times I'll be interested in a color for one day and then won't wear it again for like 2 months, or like I'll be looking for a specific shade for a look, and so I like to keep a lot of my lip colors on my vanity, but these ones are just ones that I haven't used in a while and I want to put away. This first one is from Bitsy, which is a Sally's Beauty brand. These sell for like $1.50. This is the long-lasting lip gloss, but I'm just not really using it recently, so I'm going to put it away. And then these 2 Wet n Wild lip colors. These are actually, honestly, 2 of my favorites, but they're, like, for me, it feels very summery, and so I just want to put them away because I'm like transitioned to fall now. I want fall. This is the Liquid Catsuit in the shade Nudist Peach. Again, beautiful. Love this liquid lipstick. And then this is the Mega Last. Is that what these are called? But in 903C, just peachy. So this is the current state of things underneath my counter in my vanity. I have some face products over here. Back there I've got some eye palettes, some more face products. Back there I've got some lip products. I have some more eyeshadow stuff here, some other small palettes, and then a bunch of lip products here. So I'm going to pick out a few things that I would like to add back into my drawers because there's some things I've honestly been missing so much. First thing that I have literally been thinking about this for like a month and been wanting to pull it out. Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil. This is my all-time favorite bronzer. It's so great. I mean, if you have fair skin, it's so good. I have 2 of them because I forgot it one time and needed to buy a new one while I was traveling. But it's such a great bronzer shade. Again, if you're fair skin tone, it's not totally matte, but it's like got a nice satin finish. It just looks beautiful on the skin, and I've been missing this so much, so I'm bringing that back up. I'm gonna bring up both of these palettes. This is the Tartelette In Bloom. I love this palette. This is definitely a staple in my collection. It's beautiful, and I feel like it just is such a fall palette. And then the other one I'm bringing up is from Morphe, and this is the 25A Copper Spice palette, which, if that doesn't scream fall, I don't know what does. And I honestly just haven't gotten a lot of use out of this. I got this last Christmas from my sister-in-law, and so I want to be using this a little bit more, and what better time than fall. I'm also going to be bringing up this Becca Cosmetics highlight. This is in the shade Prosecco Pop, and this was another BoxyCharm item, but this is so pretty, and I feel like going into fall is going to be such a nice transition from summer to fall. It's definitely got like a bronzy kind of golden color to it. And then I'm bringing up 3 concealers because my concealer game has been slightly lacking lately. So I'm going to be bringing up the NYX Gotcha Covered Waterproof Concealer. This is such a favorite, but for summer it's a little bit dewy, so I kind of put it away for a while. I have it in the shade Light and Ivory. I just want to bring this back up and use it more because I have been missing them. Okay, my camera really does not want to focus on this. So this is the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, and I have this in the lightest shade as well, which is Light Cool, but I'm going to be using this one as well because I need every concealer I can right now. I have a few lip products I want to bring up because as going into fall, I really like a nice like cool tone lip. So I have this one from Hard Candy. It's the Velvet Mousse matte lip color, and this is more along the lines of like the NYX matte lip creams, and this is in the shade Foxglove. It's a nice cool tone kind of brown. Really like it. And then very similar, this is literally one of my favorite liquid lipsticks ever. It's all worn off. This is from Tattoo Junkie or something. It's like their lip paint. It's like kind of gross. I don't even remember what shade is this in. Minx. It's such a cool color, very similar to the Hard Candy one. I will probably be getting rid of this soon because it's like literally almost gone, but I want to bring this up. This is the Tartist lip paint, and this is in the shade Salty. It's kind of a nice like cool nude color, and I think it'd just be kind of fun to play with in the fall, so I'm going to bring that up. This is another fall favorite. This is the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid. This is another one that one of my sisters got me, and this is in the shade Gray Envy, kind of along the same lines as the other ones I've been mentioning. It's kind of a cool tone, mauve-y color, which I really am into for fall. The last one I'm bringing up is from Lacka, and it's one of their cloud lips. It's in the shade Storm. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that because it's highly reflective, but it's this really pretty like deep berry color. It looks super deep in the packaging, but as a swatch it is beautiful. Like, that's such a pretty berry color, so perfect for fall. Alright, I think that covers it for things I want to bring up, so now just to put away the things I'm not using right now. Alright, so this is what under my vanity looks like. Give you a little close-up on some of the products. I've got some eye stuff, some brushes, lots of little eye palettes, lip products, lots of face products, some setting sprays, naked palette, eyelashes, some face palettes, all of my other palettes, some other face stuff. But that is everything. And just because something is down here doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just stuff that I'm not using right now, or like I really want to use other things. So this is not like a bad place to be. This is just, don't use it right now. Or even if I want to use it, I can use it. It's just not readily available. Alright, a little bit of a close-up in this side makeup drawer with all my face stuff. Got a face palette, that bronzer, few setting powders, that Becca highlight, powders, powder, concealer, foundations, face color products, bronzers, palettes. Got a highlight, more highlight, primer. Up top here I have like my everyday brushes, some setting sprays, more primers, chapstick, that's important. And then I'll just tell you what palettes I have on top here. This is the ColourPop Take Me Home palette. This is the Pure Sculptor palette, which has been a favorite as of late. Tarte Tartelette in Bloom, Crown, that warm tone one. Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. This is the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's a face palette. And then I've got that Profusion Sienna's palette, as well as that Morphe Warm Copper palette, or Copper Spice palette. And then back there is my Morphe Dare to Create palette. It's the 39A, which they actually ended up making that a permanent item recently. And then back there I've got my lip products. I've got everyday stuff kind of right up front. My all-time favorite, Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm, some liquid lipsticks in here. I've got some Bite products, those lip products I just added. And then back in here is like my liquid lipsticks. Don't pay attention to that, that's really gross. Liquid lipsticks, lip liners, that kind of thing. Let's see, I've got some e.l.f., some ColourPop, some Odesse, some NYX, lip liners, that hard candy one, that Lorac one, a nice lip gloss from e.l.f., lots of things. And then here is like my everyday eyes, like eyeliners, mascaras, brow pencils. I actually have quite a few brow pencils under my counter as well that I didn't show you because I'm trying to just use up the ones I have. This is probably one of my favorites. It's the e.l.f. one and it's almost gone. Oh, and then this is that 5 Before Fall, which I'll give you a little rundown really quick. I've got a concealer here from Catrice. That one is literally almost gone. I have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which is almost gone as well. Wet n Wild foundations, a little Tarte lip paint, and then this Naked Cosmetics setting powder, and then my sponges. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I was gonna bring this palette up top. This is from Winky Lux. It's the Kitten palette, which I've actually been using like non-stop this last week. I've been loving this palette. This shade specifically is so pretty. So I'm gonna put this up here too. I forgot about it for a long time and I love it. So that's gonna stay up here. Oh, dang it, I was gonna bring my Modern Renaissance palette up too. Gonna have to find room for these things. This will just go here for right now. But in this side, the little thing, I have that Laura Lee palette, that Mickey Mouse one, and then that Makeup Revolution palette, and then some singles and stuff down there. I've got a liner, lash curler, exciting things like that. That is my everyday makeup collection for right now. Again, I'll do another one of these in like 2 months or so. I feel like that's a good amount of time to get some use on products, accumulate a few things. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really tried to make this one shorter than the last one because I filmed like almost 2 hours worth of footage the last time and that's obnoxious. So I'm calling it, we need to be done. Alright, thank you again so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye guys.